Hey guys, figured I'd do a quick little review on some stuff. I'm going to get on the bike today and see if I can cut in some lines on some of the stuff that we've cut already. Boots. When you're riding dirt bikes, when I first started, had a set of ancient MX boots. And when I say ancient, they were literally, they had a steel shank on the front of them. Right here, let's see, right where this shin guard is right here, it was just a solid steel plate. And just a regular leather boot, not a lot of protection, not a lot of stability, nothing like that. That's what the older guys used to race with. Today, I'm going to show, look at her, she's about to get ridden. I'm going to show you a nice budget boot. I've had these boots for 3-4 years and they've held up. They're not top of line by any means. I think, matter of fact, retail, they're just over $100. And these are the boots I wear when I'm at home or like on a practice track or something, and I'm just trying to get the feel for something. Not necessarily race pace by any means, or, not any kind of dangerous jumping, hard corner and anything like that. And I am going to say first, the boots I race with, here, actually, I'll get these out of the bag. That way I can show you. These are also a good budget boot, but these are my race boots. My ONeals, you kind of see they're a little, got some war wounds on them. Same thing, they're not super top of the line. They're exactly what I need. I have a couple series on these and you can see there's not a lot of damage on them at all. And I actually have my pegs sharpened, or a little sharper than normal because I was slipping. And it's not tearing into these boots at all. Now, the reason I show you these first, I am technically sponsored by ONeal. They help me out with gear and stuff like that. So, I got to represent them. They've gave me great support on the products. They've given me great prices on the products. And they were one of the first sponsors. First one was Vortex. I always run Vortex chains and sprockets on any of my bikes. The Vortex bars, I'm loving them, but that's for a different time. But like I said, these are just regular old run-of-the-mill MX boots. They do have a steel pin for their locking mechanism. And I kind of like these a little more because it fits in there and it locks down really tight. So it's a little easier. The metal holds up a lot better. The ONeals, for people with bigger legs like me, let's see, we'll get a comparison. Because the other boots I'm going to show you are the Thor Blitz boots. But you can see how much wider the ONeal boots are up top, and I run a combination shin knee, kind of like a little half brace. This is plastic, this isn't any kind of carbon or metal, so it's got a little side to side stability, but this is mainly for impact protection. Great hinge points. But I run these under my boots, and as you can see, it's thick right there. So the ONeals kind of give you a little bit better of an option for running braces, and if you have bigger legs. They fit pretty true to size. The boot is a 12, and I wear usually a 12 or 11.5 wide, which you really can't find anywhere. So they fit pretty close. With MX socks, stuff like that, they got a good feel. Now, This first boot I was talking about, like I said, it's my kind of trash around boots, are the Thor Blitz boots. Their fit is kind of this, the foot part is pretty true to size. Like I said, these also, you're probably not going to be able to see it. You can barely see it. These are 12, US 12. And they fit, foot-wise, they fit pretty close. Now, unlike the ONeals, they have pretty narrow up tops. And that kind of sucks for anybody that's going to be running a knee brace or pads or anything, which you kind of want to run when you're racing. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been riding two-wheeled stuff, like motorized two-wheel stuff, since I was old enough to ride a bicycle. So between me and my brother Robbie, we've crashed everything out there. But like I was showing you, they're not really big up top. And the main issue I had with these, and I had this fail on me on a racetrack before, and unfortunately for me, it was going to the track that day. Something, I forgot what it was. Something had happened. Or something had happened. I wasn't very happy. I want to kill this fly real quick. Ninja. Anyways, I wasn't very happy. Kind of dropped the bike unloading it because I was in the truck. I didn't have a trailer that day. So that was kind of wearing on me. And we were late, so I was trying to get geared up and get out for hot laps so I could actually see what the track was doing before the race. And one of my straps just snapped. At that point, I wanted to pack up and go home. Crap wasn't going right. And my wife's like, look, it doesn't matter. She said, you got Velcro up top. If we have to, we'll duct tape it. Get out there and ride. And I did. And I did good that weekend. I just had to get my mind right. And of course, my wife's always helping me do that on the track. But I'm going to show you this locking mechanism, and it kind of sucks. But that is something that I think you spend like $10 and you'll get a whole new pack of these straps. I just keep some in my gear bag. If mine break, if somebody I know breaks theirs, if they're using these, perfect. But, so it's strapped like everything else. It's got this. You'll see right there. So you got to kind of slide that over. Hook that down in there and then pull it. And see, my leg isn't even in these. And it's not wanting to strap down right. Let's see. Anyways, there, well, it still didn't do it. So, kind of sucks. Got to kind of hit on it. But, watch this. They're plastic. Completely plastic. There's no metal on this. But at the same time, it's a $90 boot. $90 boot. Pay $10 for some straps. So you got $100 in a boot. That, like I said, this thing's lasted me one whole race series, my rookie series, which I wasn't really doing anything anyways. Countless practices, stuff like what I'm fixing to do today, go through the woods, and I broke a strap. Can't really say anything bad about that. They are made by Thor. Like I said, it's the Thor Blitz boot. Close up. They got some pretty good shin protection. Stabilization's pretty good. It is flexible so you can move. Hard plastic all down through here. Pretty stable. Thing I like about it is this side plate. It doesn't really grip a lot. It's kind of like a plastic-ish thing that's supposed to look like leather. But on this side, this is my exhaust side. You can see I hadn't really burnt through that. With my ONeals, this is the only thing I have to complain about with ONeals. And honestly, once again, it's a budget boot. Can't really complain too much. I have melted the side of these things. Even up top, just freaking melted. But, I mean, I'm into middle pack sea rider at the end of the day. So, not going to drop $1,000 on some boots that I race once a weekend in. If I'm practicing, I got budget boots on that do the job. So I'm going to race in the same things. But that's 2 sets of boots for y'all looking for some cheap boots. Real review, even though I'm sponsored by ONeal, I'm going to tell you the problems with them. It's the same thing as these Thors. It's got hard plastic on the inside. The ONeals actually have leather on that plate or on the side right there. And it kind of wears down, but it grips pretty good too. These have the plastic. It doesn't grip as well just because it's plastic. It's hard plastic. It's not leather. Both of them have pretty good shin plate right there. They got decent stability. I'm a heavier guy, so I'm kind of rough on the ankles of boots, but there you go. If y'all are looking for boots, you can find the ONeals, I know, on ONealRacing.com. Thors, I actually bought these from a local dealership, but both of these boots you can get on like Motorsport.com, any kind of dirt bike parts store that sells apparel. You can get Cycle Gear. Cycle Gear can order you anything, and on their website, if you're not local to one, you can get it shipped. It's always a good price. They would be the ones I'd check with first because they usually have the best price. But get on the dirt bike and go rip up some grass. Y'all take it easy.